Hello, guys. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. First of all, this one is going to be a non-fragrance related content. Yeah, there will be some stories from my work, but it will be not about fragrances. If you want to skip the video, no problem. So I wanted to do a video where I want to talk about something I thought of for some time. These are the things that I do from my own thoughts, like from my personal life. You don't have to watch. Some people get very triggered. Hey, these are nothing to do with fragrance. So why do you do this? It's my channel. I do whatever I want as long as I am trying to say something that is from like not, how do I say, like for the views only. Sometimes I want to share my thoughts, maybe you can relate with your life. Sometimes I talk about mental health. So these are things, because I'm also human. Some people just demand you have to do this, cut the intro short. No, I won't. Sometimes I get these comments like, hey, who said we don't pay you? We pay you by giving our viewership. Definitely, that's something I respect, I always mention. But then again, I'm not sponsored. There's a difference. Yes, I can get the views and I can get paid by YouTube or the ads and all this, like AdSense, right? I earned through that. But the thing is, there's also other ways people earn from YouTube, like they sell merchandise. Okay, one. Second, they get free bottles from companies. Okay, sometimes they do not like mention it, but they do. Then sometimes the companies pay them, like, hey, promote our product, we'll get you free bottles and will pay you like a decent amount. Those things I don't get. So from that perspective, I do say I am not sponsored, right? So I hope you understand. Let's try to be fair to everybody. Sometimes we are very headstrong about certain, we feel certain way, we just you know pass the comment. It's not that easy, man. If you do this line of work, then you'll see, doing YouTubing and making this your line of work is never easy. You might feel like, hey, I am working so much harder, these YouTubers are like doing nothing, they're earning much less, and they are not as good. Man, to be creative, to be thinking what can be a good content for people to be watching or follow you is not always easy. Brainstorming is not always easy. If you're naturally a talented guy, many other big reviewers who are very good at this, right? So you see, they have great channel, great editing. So that takes effort. You might feel it's not a good work or solid work. It is very solid work. Anyway, so let's get into my topic. I want to talk about honesty. Okay, this is a very simple topic. I'll keep it short, and I'll let you know what I feel, and I want your thoughts on this as well. So good, bad, positive, negative, doesn't matter. Let others know what you feel. So I want to talk about honesty is not for all. Okay, receiving end or giving end. Okay, whatever you are, let's say, trying to be honest with yourself, or someone is being honest with you. Okay, can you handle the truth? Okay, there's a movie line, I think it was from one of those movies, I forgot the movie actually. It had Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson. Forgot the movie of the name of the movie. He says, truth, you cannot handle the truth, right? Why? Truth is basically the right way, the only way in life. Lies is opposite to truth, right? Simple. Like, you lie or you tell the truth. Which one do you prefer? Of course, lying. Why? Because it can get you off the hook if you are trying to do something wrong. So let's say you did something mishap, you stole something, or you did lie to someone about something on public podium, and then to cover that you have to lie more. So these are the people who you see in general, mostly, like nowadays, in public or on your authority, on your government, because they are doing a lot of corruption. So they have to lie, they have to cover from themselves, like, hey, I did not steal the money, no, I'm still doing the work, I'm still doing the development of the country, whereas they're just stealing the fund from the country, right? And your money is disappearing from bank. So they have to keep lying. So lies after lies, so lies give birth to more lies. So this is how life is. To save your back, sometimes you have to lie. There's other scopes of lying to save someone. You lie, let's say someone is trying to look for someone to harm them, and they ask you, did you see this person? And you say, no, I did not see, they maybe went that way. So you save that person. To save someone, lying is fine, right? So there are contexts. Okay, without context you cannot say someone is good or bad. So honesty sometimes are not always the best policy for some. Why? I feel the world is too petty for honesty nowadays. Okay, the world is not ready for honesty, because the majority of people are corrupt. Let's say in the office, workplace, everybody knows they want to skip the work, they want to steal the time of working, they just spend outside, and then they just lie about taking a leave. A lot of things that you guys do, it's normal. I'm not blaming you, because everybody's fed up with their lives, right? So sometimes maybe you are not sick, but you call it a sick leave. Okay, then you see your boss saw you watching a movie, with his wife. A little bit dark. Okay, sorry about that. But again, not someone's wife, maybe it's your own wife. But then you call it a sick leave. Hey man, I'm feeling chest pain. But your boss went there for some reason, and he is watching you watching a movie, James Bond movie, and you'd be like, next day you appear in the office. What's gonna happen? You're fired, or you're screwed. Okay, so either way, so people do these things, and it's not always like it does not pay, or people do not appreciate honesty. Let's say you are the only one guy who stood up for the cause. Let's say a bunch of you guys did something mishap, you stole a fund, and one guy stand up and say, I'm guilty, and then I take responsibility. That guy would be punished. He will not be rewarded for his honesty, where he saved 10 other guys. Okay, so those 10 other guys, nothing will happen. They will say, yeah, you did something bad, and you should be punished. And they say secretly, they say, thanks to you, bro, saving our back, right? A lot of things just happen, so you make a scapegoat. So a lot of complication, right? I notice not everybody can handle the truth. People love it when you tell on their face lies. Let's say you are not very pretty. Simple, okay? Let's just keep it not politically correct. Let's say you're not pretty. Everybody might say, hey, God's creations are all beautiful. True. But not everybody's good looking, right? Like, considering me, I don't think I'm pretty or good looking or anything. There are a lot of guys, they are good looking, models, actors, and even normal people. But then someone comes and say, hey man, you look so handsome. I love the way your this is. Or you go to a girl and say, hey, you so beautiful, this and that. In his head, he's thinking, I want something out of her, right? Like a raise, or you want to do something, but actually you don't mean it. But then one day, you get mad, and you just like get into a fight with that girl, and you just go say, hey, do you realize you don't have a pretty face? You're not even that pretty. And then you tell the truth. How do you feel they're going to handle the truth? Not everybody's going to get like happy about it. People will get offended, people will feel hurt. And is it okay to hurt someone with truth? I don't think so. Even if someone is not pretty, someone have like issues, people have, right? In terms of appearance, in their ability, people do have faults, right? We come short in many parts of life. Maybe you're not that smart, we're slow. So if imagine like the movie Rain Man, you say, hey, that dude was slow, but he was special, right? So what I'm trying to say is, it is very much up for debate. Is it good for you? Is it something that you can handle? So I'll give you one last example, and you can consider this. In this fragrance world, we are reviewers. There are many other reviewers, influencers, TikTokers, and some of them live in Dubai and doing this work. Sometimes they do it declared that they're doing it like on sponsorship from a company, but many reviewers, they don't do. They just like bring bunch of fragrances and showing it. This is the best new release. Yeah, sometimes they are good fragrances, but sometimes they are not as good. They are just promoting it without telling you. That's where the dishonesty lies. But people love this dishonesty. People love this promotion. When you guys say, hey bro, do it like him, do it like this particular reviewer, hype it up, bring models, then it's going to be fun. You guys don't look for honesty, you look for fun, you look for something that can be sold. You want to be impressed. So even if they can impress you with, let's say, bringing 5 bikini girls, and then she'll, oh my god, I'll sleep with this guy if he is wearing this, you'll buy that fragrance. You love the lies. You love women when they're showing off their cleavage, when they're saying nasty things. You guys love that. Not you all, but those who love it, you guys believe that lie. You guys believe it when a girl says, oh my god, this is sex juice, this is something I'll take my pants off for. No, they will never do it. Ask someone like Mark, okay? He's the only guy, last guy standing, fighting for it, and he says as it is. So it's nothing wrong. People want to sell their product, and if, let's say, both parties are happy, there's nothing wrong with it, right? But there is something wrong with it, because in your heart and your head, when you bought that fragrance, a celebrity fragrance, for $250 because you loved certain reviewer, okay, and you got robbed off because it was hyped for purpose, money making. That's how you made someone rich. You made the celebrity richer. You made that content creator richer because maybe you bought it through him, so he got some commission. So think of these things. Where is the honesty? And when you blame someone, you are too honest. You're not good. One of the sellers recently told me, take the bottle, man. You are making too much fuss. There's one company wanted to send me a perfume, and wanted to paid promotion, sort of like they would pay me, and I did not do it. Reason being, I asked them, can I review this independently and can I give this my honest remark? They said no. Okay. And I said, I will buy that fragrance and I'll review it on my own time. If it's good, I'll give it good. No issue. I mean, like, if a team is good, you then have to cheat to win, right? Simple as that. If you're good enough, you'll win. But people nowadays want unfair win. And when I will tell a fragrance is 10 and you buy the fragrance and you see the performance is 2 out of 10, you will not trust me anymore. And that is the most important thing in me that I believe. I could have got much richer, trust me, with the sellers we have here. They used our groups, our people, and our influence, and they became millionaires selling perfumes. Not always I can say these sellers were 100% honest. Sometimes they sold fake fragrances or something not as good, but hyped it up for no reason. But people believed in it because people sometimes do. They are not aware of these things, right? They're newbies. But if I sold my soul, okay, yeah, I could have got much richer. I'm not very rich, but thank God for YouTube, I earn decent amount. But I do this work on my own. Most times I do declare when I am going to buy something, it's going to be always good. Why? Because I do not buy stuff I do not like. Okay, I buy fragrances based on my instinct, my choices, what I feel. And I say, test the fragrance. Do not have to blind buy this is a masterpiece, or you have to get this fragrance because I like it too. Okay, I'll tell you, I like it. Performance is okay. Sometimes performance is beast, sometimes it's not. So it is my choice. It is what my uh, like soul likes, right? For example, I love a lot of fragrances. Let me give you this fragrance. I just love it so much, and I did hype it. This one is called Amor Cafe. This is my most favorite Mansera right now. Any day, I would say this fragrance is great, but given your choice is similar to me, or you like the same stuff that I do, but if they send me this fragrance, okay, for free, Mansera, and they paid me, let's say $500 to promote this, I would still say it's a good fragrance, but from myself. You see the difference? Someone pushing you to say something, or sometimes you feel to say something. If they're the same, no issue. But this fragrance, if it was not so good and I gave it 10, you guys can tell the BS. And if you lose your trust, a lot of reviewers are getting these comments, right? You are a sellout, you're agent for this particular brand. It is one of the worst things, like maybe you're making the money, but sooner or later you'll definitely lose the love from people or support from people. And you're doing this work mostly based on their support. So yeah, it depends, right? If you want to go slow, you don't want to be like that guy or a girl, right? You are representing certain company, or for your own sake, and you're just saying it, hey, I'm independent reviewer, and you're just selling stuff. You ask yourself where your soul is. You're desperate for money, or you want people's love, right? So ponder upon these things. It's not easy to do these things. If you do this, then only you understand how many things are here. Plus, some people just want free bottles, easy way to get rich. There's no such thing as easy way to get rich. If you get easily rich, you also lose it very easily, because in long term you'll have no face value. You'll not have any how to say, people will not believe in you. Okay, and then they will know, like, you are just simply showcasing fragrance at the back. Some big reviewers also did this. They put 5 6 fragrances at the back, and they took money to showcase them. Yeah, these things happen, and I got it legit source from some of the other reviewers who are my good friends, big reviewers. Okay, they know the secrets. So in end of the day, how do you save yourself from, let's say, the scams, okay, that we do, right? You test the fragrance. Do not blind buy. Okay, do not blind trust someone. And if you like someone, support them by all means, and you see if they're staying honest. I think these are the people you have to protect. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you understood my sentiments. But again, truth is not for everybody. If someone tells you truth and criticize you, sometimes it hurts you so bad you get offended. I am trying to learn, to accept criticism. But if it's unfair, sometimes, it's not also nice. Let's say some people say, hey, he poor, he third world country. It's true, but it hurts. When people say this guy has done nothing, he's just a poor guy, what does he know? I'm like, yeah, I don't know anything. Yeah, I am poor, I'm from Bangladesh, but I am brown. This is all true, but then I did work a lot, in this line. So if someone said that, I would actually be happy, right? But again, you can say whatever it's a free world, right? Have a nice day. See you soon. Bye bye.